Hello, welcome to A Purple Apple. Today I'll be reading a Christian testimony. It's called Self-Condemnation and What God Can Do. So here I'll start. Folks, I'm going to start by saying I'm not a speaker. I'm not a preacher, and I'm not trying to do this sort of stuff. But here goes. I have a story about what God can do. I was saved in 1984. In about 10 years I was allowed and proud of my salvation and Savior. This all changed when I failed God. My wife and family cheated on her and lost it all overnight. I never doubted my salvation or that my children forgave me. And for that matter, even God forgave me. The big problem was I couldn't forgive myself. I hated what I'd done. From that time around 1994 until last summer, I lived what I call the life of a useless Christian. Heck, most people didn't even know I was one. Cold, lifeless, quiet, no joy to speak of. Nothing, useless, no value to God. That all changed when I had an open heart surgery. It went all well at first, and then towards the end, it went horribly wrong. After I was closed up, my heart stopped, and they had to bust me back open and pump my heart with a hand for 11 minutes. No heartbeat for 4. I was considered dead. It was a disaster for weeks, and I only started to come out of it slowly after weeks of darkness. I wasn't expected to live. I love to say I talked with God, saw angels and saw heaven, but I didn't. Time stood still for me. What I did awaken knowing is that it was okay to forgive myself. I didn't have to think about it, ponder at it, nothing. The joy I'd once felt from God's presence in my life was back, with a vengeance, better than I'd remembered. He told me I could let myself forgive myself, as he had long ago. My wife says God spoke to my spirit directly, and if I ever needed to know about it, I will. Holding on to the past, self-condemnation and unforgiveness of self is a tool Satan uses to hurt God's children. Don't let him. If you stumble, fail, sin, whatever, ask God to forgive you and mean it. Lift up your head and move on. I wasted years that I could have been of service to my King, all because that life from Satan. Don't be like me. From Neil in the United States. Thanks for watching.